The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mayfield. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. To throw is Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Kamara. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Switch. Hey, alert. Up. Check.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They go play action. Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Avery Williamson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets.
Complete to Denzel Mims.
Denzel Mims.
New York.
His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Steps away. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking downfield for Jones. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball. And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it. And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Darnold completes it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. A first down throw, Darnold. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first, and it'll bring up third down now. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And it's taken in at the 9. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, Show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first and 10, Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold from the gun. Open man there is Malone. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, it's Darnold. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But it'll be 2nd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jets.
We're going to sign. Mark 47. You're not ready. You're not ready. Go set with the mic. Follow young lady.
On first and 10, Darnold. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Able to connect with Mims. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Darnold to Mims, first down Jets.
And the Jets first down.
We got set. 51. Get that quarterback. Get that quarterback in line. Get that quarterback.
On first down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete from the contact. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
It's a gain of 9.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So that one will be accepted. Darnold on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They run it again with Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Darnold. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
Running the jet sweep, Landry, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Pierre Desir. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Herndon. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold eluding the pressure right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The kick by Gold is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28.
Number 6.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Come on.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Kamara on the carry.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Darnold. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
4-yard pickup on the play.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down throw, Darnold. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And the red zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Alvin Kamara, his 19th touchdown now on the season, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are back within a score. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Browns. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. The Jets with victory seemingly in hand. They take a knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Jets, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner.